Today's closing day on the house that we bought from the scammer. Let's go take a look at it and maybe beat some stuff up. Oh, and quick reminder, the 18% off coupon expires May 31st. So hop in before it's gone. See you there. We're closing today. I should have probably told the owner that we were doing demo. I kind of just told him we were doing a little bit of cleanup. So let's do the plans for this renovation. I've been going back and forth for weeks on coming up with the plan for this house. I always say in the real estate investing course, link below if you don't know about it, first thing you gotta do is have a plan for the house. Well, we do. We're gonna leave this wall. All the flooring's gonna go. This wall right here, we just wanna pull it back to here. Take this guy out. The kitchen, we're really just gonna remove from here to about right here. This is solid wood. It's from the 50s, but it still works totally fine. We can clean this up, paint them, give them a light sand, paint them, change the hardware, paint the insides and outs, clean it up, good as new. Throw on a new countertop, new flooring, and things will be looking a whole lot better. Can we cut this, saw cut that, and just get rid of this side? And we're gonna put shiplap around it. And probably, get rid of this thing too. All the flooring. So over here, we're gonna leave the shower. Mario's gonna clean it up. He says he can make it beautiful again. Only thing we're gonna get rid of is the vanity. Initially, I'm like, gut everything. And as soon as I got to realizing gut everything, I realized, well, if we gut the shower, now the toilet's too close for modern day code, which now gives me code violations or potential for code violations on the house. If I leave the shower and clean it up, even though it's got the mold and the rust and everything, we get some new shower doors in here, we'll save a whole lot of money. And I mean, I'm talking about spending maybe $1,800 in this bathroom rather than $7,000 by tearing this out, retiling, fixing the wall, maybe doing a tub, moving the drain. Construction sucks. Every time you do one thing, 5 other things break or damage or get messed up or have to be done because of that. So anytime you can look at this and go, what do I not have to do? You save money. But all these doors, people are like, oh, well, they're hollow core doors. I don't care. We're even gonna save the windows. They actually didn't paint the inside, so they still slide and work pretty well. That's good. This is the only broken one right here, but we can fix that. So now this is an RV pad at the back of the property. I'm tempted to just completely remove the pad, mostly because this is a rental and I'm not super excited about encouraging more vehicles and more RVs, and then before you know it, you have somebody living in the RV in the back. So we're just gonna get rid of this. Maybe we'll put some gravel down here and somebody can envision whatever they want. Probably do a nice wood fence here. Try to just clean up the whole vibe. Nobody wants the chicken wire, okay? Look how inexpensively these things are put together. So you got the honeycomb on the bottom, which is where all the water is. But no wonder these things have water issues all the time. Honeycomb on the bottom, all the metal and glass is up top. So people want to know why these enclosed patio covers always smell like water or mold. Well, look, this is what is actually inside a honeycomb. Look at this. It's no wonder I hate selling these patio room enclosures. The homeowners are always like, oh, look, we have so much of an upgrade. We got this whole patio room enclosure. Seriously? This is what you're trying to upsell to people? These things have like a 20-year lifespan and then they're just rotten and gone. You can actually see good old like mildew growing here and just wicking up the paper. I mean, this is honestly like having newspaper for a wall. This is the outside. So when it rains, all you have protecting you from this and the honeycomb is paint. When I first walked through this house, I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna rip out the windows, gut the kitchen, gut the bathrooms, and I kind of fell victim to the first newbie mistake that investors make in real estate, and that's over improving. Fortunately, that was day 1 of our escrow house, and since then, I've scaled back absolutely as much as freaking possible to save money, because after all, it's a rental. So now we're gonna go to the bank and actually send our money to finish buying the place, despite us already demoing it. Is that out of order? Oh well. So here's the scoop. I've got a budget on this house, ideally to come in under $50,000. We'll put the budget up on screen here, and my goal is to get everything down that I can. I want to get the electrical and materials budget down, the plumbing with materials budget down, the handiwork budget down, appliances, everything that I can get down, I gotta get down because otherwise it's a very expensive project. By the way, I also owe you the story of how I got basically the scammers to cancel the deal they had, the contract they had with the seller. I got a few comments of people asking me like, how did I get them to do that? And it's kind of silly what happened. Basically, the wholesalers had the deal under contract, but when they came back and asked for 100 grand off the price, the seller's like, heck no, F you, cuts the lockbox off, gets really upset. It's like, I'm canceling the deal. The realtors that were representing the scammer are like, well, we want our lockbox back. And he had cut the lockbox off. And I'm meeting with the seller in person at his house. I'm like, you know what? That's the holdup. Offer them $200 to reimburse the like $140 lockbox. Like, it's not a lot of money. It's whatever. In the scope of the deal, right? You look at $200 in the scope of the $600,000 valued property is such small potato money. Like, just tell them you'll PayPal them $200, which is an overpayment for the lockbox, if they cancel the deal. So we sent them a text message. If we PayPal you $200 right now, can we consider the contract canceled between you and the wholesaler? And they replied and go, yes, here's our PayPal. Boom, sent the PayPal, done. Signed the contract, same day, and then he got me a beer. And I'm like, this is a cool dude. I like this guy. So it's 12:01 and a lot of work's already been done. So I guess that leaves the schedule. And I figure I'll just give you all the rundown of what the game plan of action here is. First thing we're gonna do is after demo's done, we're gonna customize those cabinets I talked about, take out those cabinets we don't want, kind of get those cabinets prepped to be painted, paint the inside and outside of the house. Why am I gonna paint first? Because I don't want my light fixtures, plumbing fixtures, the concrete driveway, or any of that stuff to get overspray on it. So we'll go through, we'll do all our scraping of the ceilings and painting, all that kind of stuff first. After all that stuff's done, then we'll go ahead and have the kitchen cabinets finished, finish the bathrooms, countertops, get the plumbing and light fixtures in. We'll floor it. Then we'll come back and do all of our touch-up paint, which, yeah, in theory, you could do paint last, but honestly, once you have everything sprayed out, more often than not, it's a lot easier to go around with a brush and be very careful, or a little roller, and touch up paint than to try to mask everything that's brand new and prevent overspray. People get paint on stuff all the freaking time anyway. So this is the cheaper way to do it. It tends to be more effective, especially when you got like a concrete driveway that's brand new that you don't want to get paint on. So that's the game plan. Check out the driveway. They've like fully demoed it already. And there you have the story as to how we got this place under contract. It's technically still not ours. I'm supposed to hear that it's ours in like 3 hours. So we'll see how much progress we have done by then. Paul, what's up, man? We are cleaning up the back shed right now. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Do you want to say anything about the people that you dealt with?
I've got all the papers that I've printed out.
Yeah.
And when I get a chance here, and then within the next 30 days, I'm gonna approach the LA County and the Ventura County and the State Board of Realtors, because what they're doing is wrong. It isn't as big a learning curve. Wow, that looked better. They look like they're having fun at it too.
I'm having fun watching. Well, Paul, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Well, thank you, and I'm sure the neighbors will be happy that it's going to get cleaned up. It looked a lot better when I lived here, but you know.
Because it was a rental for what, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I love about demo day is all this progress happens the first day, and it makes you feel like, oh yeah! It's the finishes that suck. You know, once you get to the end and you're just like sanding little imperfections and repainting, that's the worst, because it's like 3 days go by and it looks like you didn't make any progress. These days are fun. Hey, now just a heads up, a lot of people have been emailing me asking for consultations. Just so you know, best way for you to do this is join the investing course, use spring 2019, get that 18% off, and come to the live streams. Private live streams twice a week in the investing course, twice a week in the agent course. And guess what? There's no expiration to you coming to the live stream. So you want consulting, you can come to the live stream, and it's almost like you're getting one-on-one consulting as much as you want or whenever you need it. So if you're thinking about investing in real estate, or you want to sell better in real estate, join me. It's a fraction of the cost of paying people for consulting calls, and I have a pretty good feeling you're gonna learn a whole lot more. Thanks, folks. Oh, and by the way, make sure to check the link below to see when I'll be in your city, because we're gonna be touring and talking about investing in real estate in 13 different cities over the next 13 months. So see when I'll be in your area, and make sure to grab some tickets. We'll see you there. Thanks.